back to my channel. You guys, I have been gone basically a year. Like, so yeah, you're probably wondering like, where have you been? What have you been doing? I do post a little bit on social media, but nothing very crazy. So if you're wondering where I've been and everything, definitely keep on watching because I'm gonna just, you know, fill you guys in on everything. As far as products go, I'll leave everything listed down below, but y'all, I'm really not even using anything brand new. Like, I just been doing the same stuff over and over. All right, so I have been on a hiatus. My last video was a try-on haul. It was a Boohoo try-on haul, and in that video, I don't know if some of you could tell, but I just was not myself. Leading up to that, there were some other videos I had posted, basically just saying how I had gone through a little situation where I basically, let's say it was played, used, whatever you want to call it, you know. I think that in that moment is when I realized like I really needed to change how I was going about things, and you know, yeah, just really change how I was going about things. I was sick of being, you know, an emotional punching bag and just not really feeling like I was cared about by the people or guys, sorry, the guys I was choosing to be involved with. So during my time away, you guys have been, I don't even know where to start. I really don't even know where to start because it's been a year. Like, how can I explain it? So long story short, in a year I have battled depression, to say the least. Depression, panic attacks. I have a boyfriend now. I have my own place now. I have another car. I have a way better job. Like, there's just so, like, my life is like completely different from how it was this time last year. This time last year I was, let's see, it is October. Yeah, I was depressed, living at my aunt's house. I had this raggedy ass car, a job I hated. I just kind of like, you know, got out of a really crappy situation with a guy who, you know, basically was dishonest, and you know, that whole situation. So yeah, I had gone through I went through a lot to say the least. Okay, let me just like backtrack a little bit. So last year around September, October, I had started talking to this guy. I really did not see any of the red flags, honestly. I don't know. I really just do not know what was going through my mind or anything. Now that I look back, I'm definitely like, okay, this man was not shit. Sorry, I should say this boy was not shit, because that's really what it was. He was definitely like a little boy. Just was not shit. I think one thing that I never really, said as far as like giving advice for dating is to lead someone on. I've always said to just, you know, be honest with people and let them know what your intentions are, because that's going to be the best outcome for yourself. No one wants to be that person who leads someone on, and no one wants to be that person who gets led on. So basically I was talking to this guy, and he told me, like, after we had like an intimate moment, he basically was like, he didn't hit me up for like maybe a couple of days, and I hit him up. I was like, hey, like, what's, you know, are you okay, what's going on? And he told me he was having some family problems or whatever. I said, okay, you know, go ahead and handle that, do what you gotta do, like, no big deal, whatever. So a couple of days go by, and I'm like, hey, like, how are you? Like, you know, your family problems you said you had, you know, and he kept kind of just beating around the bush about it. But anyway, the thing is, he was beating around the bush and wouldn't talk to me, but he was still watching my Instagram stories and everything. And I don't know what it was or why that is so frustrating when someone is not talking to you. Well, I do know why, because it's like they're ignoring you. But yeah, so he basically did that whole, you know, bullshit. So yeah, finally I hit him up. I was like, just be honest with me. Like, what the fuck, you know? Just be honest. It's whatever. And he basically in that moment told me, like, you know, I'm just not feeling it. I'm like, okay. It really got to me. It really, really got to me. And the thing is, you guys, it's not even like, you know, I've never been in a situation where I was intimate with a person and then afterwards it didn't just work out. But the fact that you're going to lie to me, you're gonna ignore me, then you're gonna lie to me, and then you're gonna still watch my stories. Like, I never had that really happen. And you know, a person never really leads you to believe that they aren't really feeling you, then you have no reason to believe they're not feeling you. When that happened, when that happened, I just could not get over it. And the thing is, I always get over things so quickly. Like, I just take it for what it is. But in that moment, I felt played. I knew I was played. And I just could not understand why someone would do something like that. Like, just so disrespectful. Just so disrespectful. Because it's not like, you know, you just have sex with someone and it's like, whatever. Like, you were actually intimate with this person, you talked to this person, you laid up with this person afterwards. And if that wasn't what it was supposed to be, then why, like, play into this whole, like, role, you know? So that really bothered me. And I cried, you guys. I cried for weeks. I cried for weeks, and my therapy basically became working out. I started working out a lot. I lost 10 pounds and it was about 6% body fat. I was like working out consistently. I was just like, you know what? I need to change completely. I was like, you know, I'm not doing something right. I was like, this is the last straw. I cannot. I don't want to feel like this again, you know? And the thing is, if you guys have been on this channel for a while and you guys have heard some of my stories, you know I'm one of those people, or I was one of those people, because I'm changed. I loved entertaining bullshit. I loved it. I didn't like anything boring. Like, I just loved entertaining bullshit. If a guy was telling me some bullshit, I would go along with the flow and kind of just play around with it, because it's like, why not? You know what I mean? Oh, you know, I didn't even put my powder on. Whatever. I'll do all that later. Love entertaining the bullshit. So now I was like, now that I'm in Texas, I was like, I didn't want to feel like that anymore. I was already in such a low space. I was already like new to Texas. I barely had friends. I had a crappy car, crappy job, living with my aunt. And so when I met this person, I'm like, okay, maybe this is like my little ray of sunshine, you know, just something that, you know, something. But when that happened, I was over it. I was done. I was like, I don't know what worse could happen. Like, honestly, I had no idea, because I'm just like, I don't know. So my therapy became going to the gym and working out, and I decided to completely change. Like, I was like, there's no more settling. There's no more. Yes, I'm gonna go backwards a little bit because I forgot to set under my eyes. But yeah, I was like, no more settling, no more, you know, with all the extra. I changed everything. I changed my mindset. I changed my eating habits. I changed my wardrobe. For a while, I changed everything. I changed my appearance. I decided I wanted to be more of a high value, high class woman. I wasn't into the bullshit. I didn't want to attract. I was like, what I'm doing obviously is attracting these ain't shit ass guys. So I was like, I just want to be the type of woman where I attract the type of guys that are attracted to the type of woman I'm trying to be, if that makes sense. So I randomly heard this podcast, and it was called Keep It Feminine. I don't know if anyone listens to that, but Keep It Feminine literally changed a lot for me. It really did. It was basically saying, like, you know, you gotta be a feminine woman, live in your femininity, just, you know, you don't want to be doing, it's really hard to explain without sounding like confusing, but that was basically it. It was just like, be feminine, let a man actually be a man, don't settle. You know, they're gonna tell you it was basically like, there are so many different types of guys, and you know, certain guys are gonna tell you this and certain guys will tell you that, and then you have high value men. Those are the ones that you want to attract, that you want to get with, that are going to take care of you, respect you, and stuff like that. And so I was like, you know what, girl, you're right, I'm done, I'm tired. So I changed everything. I stopped getting acrylics for a while. For a long time I stopped getting acrylics, and when I did get acrylics, I would get like just what is it called, like the soft pink, like the pink color that would, you know, one of the acrylic colors. I just did that. I don't know if I want to put foundation on. Let's see. Actually, I'm not gonna put foundation. I'm just gonna use powder today for my face, because I really am not doing too much, so I'll just do powder on my face. But anyway, yeah, she basically was like, you have to set your standards, know what your standards are, don't settle. And once I started doing that is when things really started changing for me. I stopped, you know, like I was saying, I stopped getting acrylic nails, and when I did get acrylics, I didn't get like the long, crazy colors, crazy designs, because I also realized, like, when I was doing all that, it was me, I love getting my nails done, but I'll be honest, trying to find a new design and stay creative and everything, I feel like it somewhat caused me anxiety. So when I decided to completely change, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just stick to the cute short nails. I'm gonna just get a natural pink color. I'm gonna change my wardrobe. I don't want to wear these bright colors. I don't want to wear like these shirts with like the graphic tees and all these weird designs. And I was like, at this point I kind of just wanted like a really simple wardrobe. So I had got a lot of basics, a lot of basic colors like nudes and browns, and if I got something that was like of color, it wouldn't be anything crazy. It was definitely like me maturing and stepping up my wardrobe, you know. I wanted to look like a classy young woman, you know. I started reading this book called Prayers and Promises that my mom got me, and you guys, I'm not one of those girls. I don't go to church for my own personal reasons, but this book specifically, I do think really helped. It's like this little purple book. I don't even know where I put it, but it's this little book, and my mom gave it to me, I think right before I moved to Vegas. And so I just read that every day when I was at work. Man, it's hot in here. Yeah, so I just read that every day when I was at work, and you know, things really started to change for me. Things really did start to change for me. Soon after I started doing that, I went to a group Bible study. That group Bible study was really cool. Met a couple girls from there. They invited me to this Halloween party. That was the next day. Next day at that party, I met this guy. Now that guy is now my boyfriend. I decided to change my ways and everything is when I felt like I was putting out that positive energy that I needed back. So I went to that Halloween party with those churchgoers, and there I met who is now my boyfriend, and I could have easily met any random person at that party, but somehow this is the actual guy that I was looking for, you know? So there is that. So a few months later, I ended up getting so me and my boyfriend, we met Halloween day. We got together right before Thanksgiving so November 22nd. And then December is when my birthday came around, and I decided to sell my car for $2,000. It's an old Nissan Sentra. I sold the car, and I had traded it in for a Jeep Cherokee. So the Cherokee, it was not it. So I went and returned it, and they're like, oh, since you already cashed the check, we can't give you your car back, but you can still return the Cherokee. I was like, damn. So I was out of a car from January, February, so about 2.5 months, because yeah, about 2.5 months. And then I started a new job in March. So right before I even got the job, I was like, okay, I'm gonna need a car. So I went and got the car. Like a day or two later, I ended up getting the job at my current job. So there is that. So you guys, I really think from the time I decided to change my life and change my ways all the way up till March, nothing but good things happened to me, honestly. And then 2 months after I started working at my job, I can't explain it. I was able to save enough money to get my own place. Like, get my own place, pay off some debts. It was, I don't know how I did it. I really don't know how I did it. And I don't know. That's all I can say. I just don't know how I did it. Manifestation. And it makes me want to cry, because I'm like, I'm not gonna cry. I really feel like I'm going to. I'm getting teary-eyed. But it really makes me want to cry, because I'm like, damn, like, I did this. And even though, like, for the like past year of me not posting, like, I really miss getting to this, but I'm like, I'm just not ready. I'm not ready. And finally I'm sitting down with you guys, and I'm like, okay, this feels good. I'm ready. Because let me tell y'all, I've recorded so many videos because I thought I was ready. I recorded so many videos. I'm like, no, like, no. But this right here, I'm like, okay, this is it. Like, this is it. I'm good. I'm ready. Like, yeah. So a lot has happened. Me having my own place, and it's not even like I have one of them like rinky-dink places. Like, y'all, this, I'm gonna give y'all an apartment tour if I haven't shown y'all already, depending on when this video goes up. But it's nice. I like it. It's considered luxury, and it's in a nice area. It's close to my job. Y'all, this shit, like, is wild. It really is wild what you can, like, what you put your mind to, and like, if you really want something and you put your mind to it, you can get it. Like, you just have to be willing to actually put in the work and change and be patient. And it's crazy, because I never thought that I would even be, I didn't even think I would be able to do anything like this, like pay all my own bills by myself. Like, shit's crazy. Shit is crazy. Being an adult, figuring everything out for yourself is absolutely wild. So there is all of that. So that's everything that happened from the time I stopped posting all the way up till now. Some good changes are also coming my way. I can feel it. So yeah, but let's get back to the makeup. So what is next? I honestly do not know. I don't know what's next. I plan on continuing to create content, and I do have a podcast that I've started that I will have linked down below. I should use a smaller brush, dang it. That's whatever. My lashes, y'all, oh my gosh. I have a lash appointment on Thursday. So yeah. We're gonna get this taken care of. It's always this side that just everything falls off, but this side be looking kind of fluffy still, so. But yeah. I did start a podcast with my friend Ebony, so we do that. Right now we are currently taking a break. We just ended season 1, and we're gonna come back together for season 2 in November. So that is something to definitely look out for. Yes. So I would say any advice I have, let's see. I don't know what questions you guys have. Like, I just have not really been. The thing is, I've been on social media just like watching and not really posting my own content, you know? I will say that an idle mind can be dangerous, because me sitting here in this apartment, like I do sit here a lot of the times and I'm like, I don't want to go anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go anywhere, and I've become really... Okay. The memory card was full. What was I saying? Yeah, an idle mind can definitely be dangerous. I sit here and I have like, I feel like I have nothing to do. But that's because I wasn't in the mindset of I need to make content. So I'm happy that I'm getting back to this, and you know, on the days where I do have free time from work, I'm like, okay, time to make some content. Like, let's do this. You know what I mean? Because now apparently is better. Is a really great time to do it. You know, I've been on YouTube 6, almost 7 years, and it does get discouraging because I've been on here so long, and I have wanted nothing more than to just do this full time and have this be my career. And it seems like for some reason now social media is really taking off with, like, you know, TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, and I'm just like, I don't know if I should be a little annoyed because I'm like, I've been doing this so long, or if I should be like yes, like, let me take advantage of this time, because it's a lot sometimes, y'all. It really is a lot, because I'm like, I've been on here so long, and I'm like, I'm gonna need something to give. So I need something to give. But yeah, I never really thought I'd be a person who would deal with like anxiety and depression and panic attacks. And you know, as I get older, it's like, you know, anything really can happen. Shoot. Anything really can happen. So, you know, I really do commend those who go and get the help they need and whatnot, and they really do take their mental health seriously. I think that's another thing that really was important, was my mental health, because you guys, when I moved to Texas, I had to start all over. Like, even before I moved to Texas, like, this shit was traumatic, and I think a lot of the things I really do suppress, but it really was a traumatic ending to my time in Vegas. Like, I got fired. I totaled my car. I got fired from the hotel. I had to pack up and move within 2 or 3 weeks. Like, in the month of December, like, I had to pack up and move, and that was all around my birthday as well. So I'm just like, this is too much. And then when I got to Texas, end of 2019, it's like, I don't even know how I was supposed to feel. I don't. I definitely think that I was just like, you know what? I felt really defeated is the thing. I felt really defeated. And when I got to Texas, I'm just like, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Like, I don't even know why I'm here. Like, it was really one of those situations where it's just like, you know what, we're just gonna make the best of this. And you do the things you're supposed to do. You know, you look for a job and you look for a car and stuff like that. So I did those things. Like, I looked for a job, I looked for a car, and it took forever to find a job. When I finally found a job, maybe like a month or 2 later, I was furloughed due to COVID. So I didn't get any unemployment money or anything. I was just like, man, what the fuck? It was a lot. But anyway, I think you guys saw some of that, because that was 2020. All of 2021 I did not post. End of 2020 and 2021 I have not posted on Instagram. So it's the first y'all hearing from me. I just decided to do things differently on this channel, you know? And I feel like I might say that a lot every time I leave and I come back and whatnot, but I'm just like, I really have decided, like, some things really do need to just remain kind of private, you know? And me always telling my business, I'm like, you live and you learn. Do I regret it? No, because I know a lot of people can relate to a lot of the stuff that I did tell you guys. And you know, some people are gonna judge and some people are gonna agree with you. That part I don't really care if people judge, you know. But I'm just like, now moving forward, I'm like, I know what it is I want my channel to be. So hopefully you guys like the new stuff that I post, because it's not gonna be the same old loud and reckless and ratchet Shamari that was on here before, you know. Oh my gosh, and y'all, like the videos where I was doing those dating profile videos, I still get hate for those videos. Like I really don't even know why, because I'm just like, it's a dating app. People really be coming for me on those videos, and I'm just like, ooh, you real mad. Like, you're really mad at me. Like, what did I do? I was told I was shallow and all this other stuff. I'm like, okay. I got a little Pat McGrath. Oh shit. A little Pat McGrath palettes. Use some of that on my lid. But yeah. Well, what is next? I am currently trying to find another job. My job now, I like the company itself. The actual office I work for though, I'm not too sure. But yeah, the company itself is cool. I think it's time for me to do something else, because when I first got the job, I was just like, you know what, they're paying me this much an hour. Like, this is wild. Like, this is a popular new company. Like, let's do it, you know? But now I'm just like, it really is very exhausting, the job that I have. It really is. Like, I've always had jobs in customer service, you know? And this job itself is very customer service, but it's also a lot of working outside. And I'm just like, it's too hot in Texas to be outside all day. Like, it really is. And so I'm like, I can't. I need something where I can be inside. I really want a job where I can work from home, so that way I can also focus on making content. And, you know, just being comfortable. Plus, who knows what's about to happen with this pandemic, you guys. Who knows what is about to happen. So there's that. This pandemic got everyone acting a fool, to say the least. A freaking fool. So, yeah. But I really just want a job where I can work from home. And it's funny because my friend Ebony actually works from home, and she's trying to find a job where she can actually be out and about. Oh my, no girl, I'm tired of being outside. I really am. I'm really tired of being outside. But besides that, you guys, what else is going to happen? Just, you know, the content that I have planned. I am kind of trying to focus on more like lifestyle. I want to do like home vlogs, like decorating, a lot of different hauls, like try on clothes, clothing hauls, really getting into like fashion and stuff like that. Doing makeup sometimes, like getting ready with me sit downs, you know, stuff like that. When I first started this channel, it was nothing but like beauty and makeup, and I've definitely shifted since then. So I think now I've definitely figured out what it is. Like, it's lifestyle. Like, I want to be able to connect and relate with the girls who live normal lives and like nice things and stuff like that. So that is what we're going for, y'all. That is what we're going for. Oh my gosh, y'all, can I just tell you, the situation with getting your hair done in Texas is way more complicated than it needs to be, honestly. It's way more complicated than it needs to be. And tell me why I got my hair, I got these goddess locks. They were supposed to be goddess locks. When I tell you guys, I don't know. I really don't know. I really do not know what about that hairstyle she thought was goddess, because I don't even know if I even have the pictures anymore. I was like, you know, I'm gonna just let this go. I'm going to let it go, because what I asked for is not what I got. It was very, yeah, but whatever. It was bad. And the thing is, I was like, maybe, like, you know, they just need to loosen up, but like the shit hurt. Like, I took it out so quick. You guys, when you get braids, when I get braids at least, I keep them in for like a good month and a half, you know. I think I took those out after like 2 weeks because they hurt so bad. Like, she did it so tight, and I felt like my scalp was getting sores. Like, it hurt so bad. And I was like, but the stylist here, and you guys have probably seen like memes about it, but like hairstylists, like braiders and whatnot, they really be doing a lot. But they don't want to be doing anything for you. Like, they be charging you for everything, but yet they don't want to do anything. Like, they'll be like, oh, you need to bring your own hair. You need to have it blow dried, washed, oiled, trimmed. Like, girl, what? But I finally found a braider. I got my hair braided the other day. Finally found a braider. She's great. Love it. But yeah, so I actually picked this up. I put it on my story the other day. I don't know if y'all saw, but it is this Morphe and Actually Strong collection, collab, whatever you want to call it. It's so crazy to me because for y'all who don't know, I'm from Alaska. And Actually Strong, she goes by Strash Me on Instagram, I think still, but she's from Alaska. Like, I think she currently lives in Alaska. It's wild because girls from Alaska really don't, not girls from Alaska, people in general from Alaska, like, you really don't hear about it. So I'm just like, when I saw that, I was like, no way. I was so excited because I had met her a couple of times, like at the MAC counter, and the fact that she has a whole collection, collab, whatever with Morphe, it really is crazy. So I'm just like, yes, 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 1,000 times. I don't even really be like, I shop at Morphe, but like I said, y'all, I have not been buying makeup lately. Like, I work outside, I don't have to wear makeup. So when I saw that, I was like, you know, I don't even want anything from this collab, but I'm gonna get something because I'm like, I need to support, like yes, yes, yes. I was just excited. I'm like, you know, I like it. I love it. So I'm about to use this new lip duo. Hold up though, because I almost forgot to set my brows. I'm also still looking for a really good go-to lip. Like, I don't know what it is nowadays. I cannot find a good nude. A good nude lip, like a good nude lip combo. Like lip liner and everything, you know? Y'all are probably also wondering, like, is she gonna put a lash on? Yes, I have some lashes. I'm gonna put them on. I probably just need to put one lash on, honestly, because this one is still pretty full. I think just one lash. I'm gonna do just one lash, honestly, because this one, I have like 4 lashes left on here, and that's just not it. I put the lash on, but now I'm like, man, should I put one on this side? Because now it looks bare. Oh, I don't want this to end up looking too thick. I'm gonna just have to do it because otherwise it looks crazy. Okay, lashes are on, so we're good to go. Let's do the lips. I was definitely expecting more of a warm nude, but well, we'll see. And there's a gloss. I think I might just like the gloss by itself. Alright guys, so this is the final look. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I had so much fun catching up with you guys and filling you in on everything that's been going on. One thing I will say, you guys, is if you are going through a tough time, I just want you to know everything happens for a reason. You just have to keep telling yourself this. I don't know what situations anyone is in, but I know for me personally, it's like, oh my gosh, you guys. So, I got a call for a interview that I had set up. I thought I had set it for 1 p.m. but they called at like 12. Maybe it was a time difference thing, I don't know. But, excuse me, that's crazy because I was just talking about how everything happens for a reason. And that's all I'm gonna say about that, you know what I mean? So, what I was saying before though, whatever you're going through, you guys, it gets better. Okay, that sounds very cliche, sounds very like annoying, like you want answers and solutions now. Trust me, I get it, but be patient. Just be patient. I know good things will happen for you. Just like if I be patient, good things will happen for me. So yeah, I miss talking to you guys. Can't wait to talk to you guys in the next one. And make sure you check out the links in my description box. Yeah, check out the links in my description box, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.